How's it going, everyone? My name is Kate Smithart, and today I will be discussing an article with you all titled IATA Releases Enhanced Policy and Finance Net Zero Roadmaps. This article was published September 24th of 2024, and its ultimate goal is to achieve net zero carbon emissions in the aviation industry by the year 2050. So after reading the article, there's three big key takeaways that I want to discuss with you all. The first relates to financial investments. So IATA experts have claimed that the transition to sustainable aviation fuel will be comparable to other renewable energy markets, similar to the wind and solar industry. Key takeaway number two, policymakers must have a unity of purpose. This means that governments, airlines, fuel producers, investors and any other related aviation sector has to be dedicated to decarbonizing aviation as a whole. And the third big key takeaway is urgent action. Um, Sustainable aviation fuel has been pushed off for quite a while now, and it's definitely a big topic now that has to be taken care of. Further delays will only limit the chances of success in the future. So now we'll look at the policy roadmap and what all that entails. So first, it includes strategic policy sequencing. This basically means that IATA is promoting innovation while also creating a bigger demand for clean solutions. Second is going to be global collaboration. As we know, sustainable aviation fuel is a global effort that is looking to be achieved, and without that global effort, the world can't become cleaner. And finally, transparency and standards. So, implementing a global sustainable aviation fuel accounting system is going to be an important step when preventing double counting, and it just overall promotes a smoother and more unified certification process for these new fuels. So now we're going to transition over to the finance roadmap. This is more looking at the numbers required to achieve net zero emissions. So the annual investment that is going to be required to reach net zero emissions by 2050 is around $128 billion a year. This may sound high, however, it is actually lower than the average for solar and wind, which comes in around $280 billion a year. However, unfortunately, this isn't the only cost that airlines are going to have to pay to transition. There is also an annual transition cost, and this is just the cost that airlines are going to have to pay to go green, fully green. Um, as we know, cleaner fuels cost more than jet fuels, and it's estimated to be around $1.4 billion in 2025 to make the transition. And experts are estimating that this number could rise to an astronomical $744 billion by 2050. This is, of course, if we don't put a major focus on achieving new sustainable aviation fuels and dragging those prices down. But yeah, overall, the challenge is going to be a big one, but it's certainly possible when transforming the aviation industry into purely sustainable aviation fuel. That's all I've got for y'all today. Hope you enjoyed. Have a great rest of your day.